Well, that was unexpected. Hey, you beautiful Buccaneers, Falcore here. It's happened. Unless you've been living under a rock for the past 24 hours, Rare have lifted the veil on some new features coming in 2022 and given us all a sneak peek at some of their features. So without further ado, let's dive in. It is an exciting time for the game, and things are looking to kick off pretty quickly in 2022 with some amazing new features. Although we're not exactly sure what these features are yet, or rather, we cannot talk about some of these features yet, we have been given a sneak peek into some of them, and some of them are beyond insiders. The most interesting of these short snippets is what appears to be the emergence of a new fortification. At first glance, this appears to be ancient in origin, but looking at the architecture and the sigils, this appears to be a Spanish coastal fort. This is made obvious by its domed spires and the sigil placed on its standards. Very similar to some of the Spanish sovereign sigils, but instead of a crown, it is replaced with a chalice. And what was it that Flameheart Jr. said in the livestream teasers?
Bring your forts of stone and bow to the blade of fire. Memories into bones, will into iron, souls into life. You will arise into a new pirate life as our king for a new dawn. Your king is dead in the world beyond. Long live the king.
The Spanish king is dead. Long live the king. King Flameheart. The Spanish now serve Flameheart as their king, and the chalice is a representation of the pirates for all eternity. It appears as though the two Flamehearts are summoning the Spanish spectral ghosts and bending them to their will. Another scene which appears to show the flame of the dam being used once again to light the path of memories that exist in the world, revealing what appears to be an ancient statue. And once again, another tease from Flameheart Jr. revealing this in the Christmas livestream.
The soul flames will burn once more and weaken the veil between.
This scene showing sunken vessels, but unlike anything we have seen before. This appears to be the remnants of a recent war, and not simply a chance sighting of a sunken vessel, another story-driven element, or perhaps a new world event of some kind. This very short scene right here is possibly the most important. We see the Pirate Lord standing in a ghostly tavern. No, this is not the Pirate Legend hideout, but the Tavern of the Damned, as seen in Pirate's Life Tall Tale 3. What interests me about this scene is that it was always intended for Pirate Legends to have their own starting area, where they would take their missions and then blast out into the world. Maybe this is how it will be done in the future. You start in this tavern with your crew and in an isolated area away from everyone else, and when you're ready, you blast through the portal into the real world. Just a little speculation there I thought I'd bring up, but it is entirely likely and the mechanics are present, and it would certainly make Pirate Legends much more exclusive. Also, another cool point, this scene is recreating concept art produced long before the game was released. Moving on, however, in this scene we see a shadowy figure emerge. Now, a lot of people have been saying this is the return of Jack, and my heart sank a little when I saw this. Don't get me wrong, I love the Pirates of the Caribbean Tall Tales, but I think it's time to move that to the side and concentrate on the game's lore rather than a franchise that has been milked for all that it's worth. However, I am happy to reveal that this is in fact Belle. Turning up the brightness, you can see the figure shares the same clothes and hair to the Belle character. She was also teased in the Christmas livestream, standing over the fire, so it's pretty much certain that this is who we should be seeing. We don't know much about Belle, but it appears now is the time to learn more. And finally, a scene that made me very happy, and somewhat sad. A very sorry looking Golden Sands, covered in green fog, and appears to be battle scarred. It appears myself and the rest of the community were correct. The Christmas Carol was a hint to what's to come.
So says the bell, raising our sword, we race towards and blaze in the darkest hole of this fire. If this is this day our world is ended, all who say shall know it was defended. Our captain bells hear what they tell, our roll to every bow. Ding dong ding dong.
Poor Golden Sands. It appears it's going to be not such a nice place to visit anymore. Will it remain this way? Who knows? But what does this all mean? New factions, new tall tales, new adventures? We'll have to wait and see. But as much as I love tall tales, I'm actually hoping that's not what this is. If Sea of Thieves is to move forward, we need an ever-evolving world, something that changes across the season, and not something we can complete in the first weekend of the season and then become bored. This does show a lot of promise though, and I'm very excited to see what happens next. We can all find out more details about this on Thursday at 6 PM GMT, when Sea of Thieves will be revealing a lot more about the future in a live stream, so be sure to tune in. But until next time, my beautiful Buccaneers, happy sailing.